No is, I think, a really interesting follow-up to Pablo Larrain's film Post-Mortem, both which deal with the shift in political power in Chile.
I grew up in a dictatorship, and they handle everything. The propaganda was very strong, and so when I became an adult, I just started to figure out that they just create not only a violent environment, but also they would control what you think, what you know, which is way more dangerous.
What happened then? Well, everything was not a rainbow. We can tell it now in my country after 20 years. It's not so easy. Power, like people get used to power, so say, well, let's make things in the way that is possible, and a lot of failures in our democracy.
When the first idea came up and the possibility to make this movie, it was quite scary. You know, this is a very sort of important issue in my country. So you just don't deal with the no just because you want to, make a movie out of it.
In Latin America, politics are very much in the surface, no? So everything you do is political. It has a political complexity, and it's very much in the semantic even. You know, it's in the constant narrative. It's not as detached as other places, more Anglo places where politics is like going to play tennis. No, it's like, oh, I'm gonna do politics and then I come back. You know, like I mean, you go do politics and then you come back home and there's no politics there. No, the confrontation of ideas is political by itself. So it has a sexual, a religious, a spiritual complexity, the same as it has a political one. So I always think that it is impossible to detach from that, and not only that, it's very difficult to it would be a mistake, I think, to not acknowledge that layer and not to enjoy it.
In movie making, you get used to control things, and especially in HD, you are controlling everything, and you're seeing, you have a monitor that actually brings you the exact result that you're achieving. So there's nothing out of control. And when you start using something that is out of control, and that defect will bring something that is very expressive and beautiful. When this tube camera from 1983 came up, it was just so fantastic and so funny at the same time. And then we did this sort of the workflow, and it realized that it has less resolution than an iPhone does, And so it does. So we were really dealing with something that it was challenging, and then we projected to see how it looks, and it looks the way you saw it. I'm interested in media, basically, and I think media it's probably a major issue in our culture. I think everything goes through media somehow, and when the political communications meets the advertising communication, all kind of things happens.
Let's thank these guys for being here tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.